Hi everybody, here's just a short update on a couple of the questions that some of you found a bit more challenging in Worksheet B, so let's have a look at them. Having done Worksheet A, you should already be familiar with the whole idea of BODMAS, which is just a set of instructions for how we approach different parts of a sum when there's more than one sign in it. So we start off with brackets, then orders, which is square numbers, cube numbers, or square roots, and so on. Then we have division and multiplication, and finally addition and subtraction. So let's look at the one at the top left, which is one that a few people struggled with. So we've got 8 take away 4 times 3 squared. 3 squared means obviously 3 times itself, so 3 times 3. So we look at the order of operations, and we've got something in the brackets, so we're going to start with that. So what I try and do when I've got a more complicated sum like this is I try and actually put a little circle around the bit that I'm going to do first. So if you're working with pencil and paper, you can do that. I'm then going to write the sum out again, but this time I'm going to do the bit that I've already worked out as the first bit to do. So now I've got 4 times 3 squared. So I've already done the first bit, and it's now nice and easy to do the second bit. The only difficult thing is this whiteboard is a little bit clunky in terms of inserting a squared symbol, but there we go. So I've now got 4 times 3 squared. Now again, does that mean I do 4 times 3 and then I square the answer, or does that mean I do 4 times whatever 3 squared is? Well, again, we look down at the BODMAS to guide us, and after brackets, the next bit is orders. So a square number is an order. So I've got 4 times 3 squared, so I know that 3 squared is 9, so the sum now becomes 4 times 9. And assuming we know our times tables, which is sometimes a dangerous assumption to make even in P7, we work out that it's 36. So from having quite a complicated sum, we now turn into quite a simple sum, 4 times 9, and the answer is 36. If we look at the one on the top right, which is another one that some people struggled a little bit with, again, there's no brackets in this sum, so we look at 10 squared, take away 5 times 2. What do we do first? Well, we do the orders first, because after brackets, that's the next thing. So I'll circle this part again. That just keeps me right, because I know that the bit I circle is the bit I'm going to do first, and underneath I'm going to write the next step out, and that's 10 squared is 10 times 10, which is 100. So I've got 100 take away 5 times 2. And again, if you didn't know about BODMAS, this would still be a confusing sum, because is it you do 100 take away 5 and then you times the answer by 2, or is it 100 take away whatever 5 times 2 is? Well, again, if we look further down, we've done our orders, so now we've got divide and multiply quite clearly comes before add and subtract. So the next part of the sum that I'm going to circle, because it's the bit I'm going to do next, is 5 times 2. And even if we're not very good at our 5 times table, we should know that that's 10. So we've got 100 take away 10, and that's 90. So again, going from quite a complicated sum, we've split it up into different sections. And this idea of splitting it up into different sections is something that's really important, and I talk about this in class quite a lot. It's not a cheats way or a baby way or an infant way to split something up into different steps and write it out step by step. It's actually a really good skill. And if some of you've got the advanced work, because you've finished Worksheet B already, the advanced one, you will all get to a point eventually where you need to write out step by step. So please do bear in mind the importance of working step by step. It's not an easy way out or something only for people who are struggling. It's something that will really benefit you all. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful, and I'll speak to you soon.